Good morning. These are your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for Thursday, November 20th, 2025. Thanks for listening. I'm Jack Espelin. It's state championship for high school football. According to EastIdahoNews.com, from Thursday, November 20th to Monday, November 24th, champions will be crowned for every group 1A through 6A. Multiple teams from East Idaho are in their respective title games, including 3A Ryrie, 5A Hillcrest, and 6A Rigby High Schools. According to KTVB, Rigby advanced after a win over Rocky Mountain High School. The Trojans got a big game from running back Amani Morell as he ran for 3 touchdowns in the first half alone to help give Rigby the 40-21 win. Rigby will now play Timberline High School in the 6A state title game on Saturday, November 22nd. As reported by KMVT 11, as for Hillcrest, the Knights took down Twin Falls High School thanks in part to a big first half from Hillcrest quarterback Tyson Sweetwood, running for 2 touchdowns to give his team the halftime lead, and Hillcrest would go on to dominate in the second half, leading to a 43-20 victory where they face Bishop Kelly now on Monday, November 24th in their title game. And finally, for Ryrie, according to KPVI News, the Bulldogs beat Aberdeen 14-8 to stay undefeated and advance to the 3A state championship game. The game was played at the ICCU Dome, home of the Idaho State Bengals, and Ryrie quarterback Braylon Moon did the scoring for the Bulldogs. Moon ran for one score and for another to give Ryrie the win. Ryrie now faces Nampa Christian on Saturday, November 22nd for the 3A state title. General Conference of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is going to look a little bit different in April as the church now discontinues the Saturday evening session of its semi-annual General Conference. The First Presidency of the church announced Wednesday that the Saturday evening session of General Conference will be discontinued. The Church News says the change comes in an effort to emphasize the morning and afternoon sessions of General Conference. The Barrus Concer Hall in the Eliza R. Snow Building will be ringing with classical music this Thursday evening as BYU-Idaho Symphony Orchestra performs once again. This time around, it introduces Igor Stravinsky's Firebird Suite as its most notable piece in the performance. Robert Tuller, the director of the BYU-Idaho Symphony Orchestra, says it's a unique opportunity for students in the orchestra to play the Firebird Suite.
It's an iconic work in orchestral music, and the students love it because it's like, oh, I get to play the Firebird. It's like, I only wish, you could play the music like that all the time. And so it's definitely an icon of orchestral repertoire from the early part of the 20th century.
There are unique challenges that come with having an orchestra at BYU-Idaho.
Because we're in this unique 3-track system, we actually audition a new orchestra every semester because the students on different tracks change. And so to represent some of the finest student musicians we have here at BYU-Idaho, it's been very rewarding because they do really nice work.
Tuller credits the students for their hard work and countless hours to put on performances of this caliber.
We have to be out a year knowing what we're going to do, and sometimes that's a little scary because I don't always know what my students' qualifications are going to be, and yet they always rise to the occasion, and so it's a challenge for them.
Professional orchestras usually have around 4 rehearsals for a piece like the Firebird. The BYU-Idaho Orchestra will typically have 8 to 9 rehearsals, but with how busy everything has been, students have stepped up and are prepared for the performance despite only 6 rehearsals. Tuller invites all to attend the symphony, whether you know music or not.
I mean, it's difficult for them to perform this music, but it's not difficult music to listen to. These are universally regarded pieces that speak easily to someone even without a musical background. I mean, that universal language of music is very obvious in these pieces.
The Symphony Orchestra will perform tonight at 7:30 in the Barrus Concer Hall. It will also be streamed live on YouTube. For more information on tickets, the live stream, and event dress, just go to byui.edu and search Symphony Orchestra. These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio Morning Headlines for November 20th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Just search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Jack Espelin.